biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had just even a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake Maye.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. To throw now, Maye. Oh! And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
33. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Maye. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 3rd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
For the Patriots field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. incomplete, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
First catch there for Cup, and he's got a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Cup brings it in left side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down, Seattle.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now you got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's a thing of beauty, out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Maye. Now he'll swing out to his fullback. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, here is Henderson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
13-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Maye. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice, looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll take this down inside with 35.
A gain of
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
In motion is Barner. On 2nd down, Walker. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7. Now Darnold. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Maye. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Maye. That complete to Henderson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down back in the backfield, in the area of holding. That's on the 4th overall pick, Will Campbell. To throw again is Maye. Pass caught right side by Henry.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Maye to throw again. Left side, he's got Henry. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Patriots take a 10-3 lead.
Seahawks 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Outright Smith-Njigba has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Still 1st down.
Darnold now to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to him.
And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Here's Darnold. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
1st and goal.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head. Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Darnold to the air once more. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He is 2 for 2. Kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake Maye making their way back out. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Maye. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The veteran, Jelani Tava, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith-Njigba. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. With Smith-Njigba. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. The quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Maye. He's got Douglas going deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll get this out to Henderson, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's Maye to throw it on first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Maye to the air once more. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 6.
Here's Maye again. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. To throw again is Maye. New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
It is second and 6. Maye to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. On the return is Jones. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. To throw now, Maye. And will be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun. It's Maye. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Open man, left side, he's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, New England.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Maye. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregamas to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Well, Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown, as this drive will start with a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Robert Spillane spills him in.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Darnold will try and set up the tight end screen.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
So now the New England offense offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Patriots ready for the punt.
Formation for the Patriots.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 29, Here's 2nd and 1. Once more, it's Henderson. Whoa! And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards.
First down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Off the bootleg. Here's Maye. That complete to Henderson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Maye. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Maye. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And now it's 4th down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Seahawks.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
They'll run the sneak. And that run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
For the middle, it's cut. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air. First down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
2nd and 7. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Darnold again. Outright, Smith-Njigba has it. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's Walker. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. And he's in. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. all even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Try the right side with Henderson. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Maye to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Maye. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
For a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Finding room to the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
We're down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Maye. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in.
Pass interference.
Looked like he might have gotten there early. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal. Henderson, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's Maye. It is brought in the end zone. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will go up by 7.
Makes the score Patriots 23, Seahawks 16.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He finds Hupp along the out route. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's Walker. He'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
We'll try and run it with Walker.
Walker, the ball carrier. Caleb on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And here we go, 4th and inches. Darnold to throw. Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. They'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run this. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Throw right side, hauled in by Cut.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here is 2nd and 7. Darnold to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Open man is Shaheen. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
To throw again is Darnold.
Darnold's pass complete to Cooper Kupp. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. In motion is Barner. Darnold to the air once more. Open left side is Barner. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's hauled in at the 2, and they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
That is caught, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not decide a champion. The pressure ratchets up, the rare air of Super Bowl overtime about to begin. And he stops at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for
that one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Tyrese Knight on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go play action with Maye. In trouble, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence getting going to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So, the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a first throw here in overtime. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Walker, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
This one complete downfield to Walker. A huge play there in overtime, and even 30 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. For the middle, it's cut. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
The 2-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. George Holani. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that's going to do it in their 50th anniversary season. What a celebration. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champs for the 2nd time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on E!